everybody, it's Lisa Murray here. Hi, my sweet lifers. Hope you guys are having a sweet start to a beautiful week. Victoria and my daughter and I are busy today doing another Sweet Life DIY for the channel. We've also got our new Spring Summer magazine coming out here shortly.
We are so excited for that to come out. We have so many fun recipes for you guys to try.
We've done a couple of different ones for the channel. We'll have those links as well to the episodes that we're doing for the DIY in the Sweet Lifer magazine. If you haven't subscribed to that, please get with me so that you can get that. It's chock full of recipes and DIY and all the stuff that I'm doing in seminary and a couple of things I'm doing in the garden. We're getting ready to clean up the garden in the next week or so. And I'm looking at different heirloom varieties of tomatoes this year.
Super cool.
And some seedless cucumbers. And so there's a lot of cool stuff that we're going to be doing. That all organic garden out there is one of the things that we really enjoy doing together, and enjoying making pickles and
so fun
salsas, and there's all kinds of cool stuff. But today what we wanted to do is show you a really cool little recipe for making these sweet little bags filled with rice and lavender and fennel. And what's interesting about these is that you can make them bigger. And if you're doing them in sachets, which is what we're going to actually show you how to make today, you could tuck this in a basket with one of the candles that we've made, one of the scrubs that we've made, maybe some of the soap, which is in another episode as well. And you could put together a really sweet little basket to send to somebody that you're thinking about, or maybe for Mother's Day, add it to whatever else you're doing for your moms or your grandmas. But it's really easy to make. You can get them bigger, and you've seen these a lot at the spas. Grandma used to have one that she would heat up in the microwave, and she would put it on her neck
and her legs.
Yeah, and you can get them bigger, and if you want to make them that way bigger, you certainly are welcome to do that. But what I wanted to do in terms of this particular episode was to show you a sweet way to do it little, so that it could be tucked into maybe a lingerie drawer, or maybe into a little basket, like I said earlier. And then also what's nice about these is that as you've infused them with the lavender oil, if they lose their scent a little bit, you can actually open them back up and do a couple more drops in them. You could also put them in the microwave, and you could rub them on your temples. They're a little compact way of having that same sort of spa experience without having that great big bulky neck roll. So there's different things that you can do with this. The recipe stays the same. What's in the bags are always the same. It's always a combination of rice, usually fennel, and of course lavender. But you could do them itty bitty, which is what I wanted to show, because a lot of people don't think about making them small. And by making them little and making them up in bulk, if you do like an afternoon or two making them, you can keep them in Ziploc bags in your closet, and as you're needing to give a gift, already have pre-made along with your scrubs and your candles and all your things. Just an easy way of pulling out something special to surprise somebody that's dropped by to visit and that maybe wasn't expecting to get anything at all. It's just a nice little extra surprise to have for your friends and your family. So one of the things that I did go ahead and purchase for this particular episode are some very cool little wooden buttons, and they're made into the shape of butterflies. You can see them down there below. And then I got some bulk lace, and I've pre-cut these to fit around these bags. And what I've done, and what I'll show you we're going to do, is you just take a little drop of your glue gun once you've got them filled up, and then just put your finger on that and get that attached to the bag, and then take another little drop and just put a little butterfly on there. So you could decorate them any way you want. You could use ribbon, obviously. You could not decorate them at all and just leave them plain. Or you could put a little tag on them and say lavender sachet if you wanted to do that. But I thought that they were really pretty. And I love butterflies, and I thought, what a pretty way to do for spring. There's all different colors in this particular collection. Picked it up on online, and it's really inexpensive in terms of a way to decorate, and that really looks nice and homemade, but really elegant too. So just pretty. All right, so the recipe is pretty simple. You want to get some rice, and I buy this in bulk anyway, and so I've always got rice at the store from the store in the pantry. But I would say I've got a handful of bags. Let's do 3 cups of rice. So I'll give you that rice, Victoria. Okay. Give you that. And then I've got a little, this is a 1/4 cup measuring, and I've ordered in bulk fennel. So I would do maybe 4 scoops of the fennel. I love fennel. This is actually cooking grade fennel. So you could use it in recipes as well. Give you the fennel. And then you're going to want to get some lavender flowers. And again, I'd put maybe 2. So let's go back over that again. You got 4 cups of rice. Yeah, I think you got 4 cups of rice.
4 cups of rice, 3 cups of
4 cups of fennel, and 2 cups of lavender. But again, it doesn't matter. I mean, like, you can do whatever ratio you want to. The next thing you need is you're going to need your lavender essential oil. And I always like to take this off. It always says in those recipes to put like 16 drops or 12 drops or 10 drops or whatever.
And just do a
and I
little
usually
drizzle.
just drizzle it, yeah. The more you drizzle, the better in terms of how it smells, truthfully. I think they tell you that because they don't want you to do too much, but at the same time, when you're doing lavender and rose and some of those other scents that are more softer scents for spa stuff, like a sachet or a candle, you could go a little bit more, and actually I think it makes it better in the long run. So just stir all this together. So you've got this mixture of these seeds and rice and lavender. And you can smell that coming off of that mixture.
It smells so nice.
It's really, really lovely. Every time that I smell this, it reminds me of Grandma, because she had that lavender bag. And recently I went to a different spa and they had this as well. It's almost always what they use. When you see how simple it is to make, you wonder why you don't just have a whole bunch of that just laying around the house, right? So the next thing to do, once you've got that mixed up, and you can see it's really mixed up good, is get your container, whatever you're going to use. These are these little linen bags that I got online, and just scoop it in there. And Mia, who lives with us, when she was watching me make these for the channel, she thought I was going to put a Ziploc bag in there to kind of contain it. And I said, but Mia, if we put a Ziploc bag in there, we're not going to be able to smell it. It's going to put a plastic barrier. So you have to have that bee right up against it. And
it smells so nice.
Good. It smells so good. So we're going to go ahead and bag up a couple of these little guys. Let you mix those up. Not mix them up, but you go ahead and stuff those.
Okay.
And I'm going to show them what to do next. And so, like I said, what I did is I pre-cut lace. And again, you can use whatever you want. And then I have these little sweet butterflies. I'm going to get my glue gun. And all you do is lay it down on a flat surface, figure out where the middle part is, put a little tiny dollop of glue right there on there, and then lay that lace down on top and push down on it so it comes together. It seeps through those little holes on the lace really nicely, so it's easy. Just one little drop of glue will do. And then take another little tiny drop and then put whatever decoration you want to use. And like I said, we're doing these little butterflies, but they're so sweet and so easy to make, and just a really neat thing to do for a small little gift for somebody, you know, or like I said, even a teacher gift would be. These are nice for teacher gifts too.
Super nice.
And what I was amazed by was how quick you can make them. I mean, you could really make up
a ton of them in a short amount of time.
Yeah, and then have a lot of gifts ready to go. And I don't know about you guys, but what were you going to say?
They don't go bad.
They don't go bad. And what I love too is that you've made it, right? It's so nice to have made something for somebody as opposed to going to the store and buying something. It's just easier to do that whenever you've got, you know, stuff laying around the house that you can put together.
Super easy and super nice.
Put another little butterfly on here, and we'll finish these up off camera, but so everybody can see it. So we put together a couple of these so that you guys can see how we made them up and how you can make them up in bulk and how easy and fast they come together. Here's the last one we'll do for the channel for this particular episode, but you can just see how cute and petite they are and lovely, and how much they smell so good. Wish you could have smell-o-vision sometimes on my YouTube channel.
Smell-o-vision.
Because whenever we're making recipes in here, whether it be a DIY or an actual recipe in the kitchen, it
smells so nice.
So good. So
smells like a spa.
Yeah. So we'll get together in a little bit and finish these guys up with the lace and with the butterflies. But we hope that you guys have found some value in this and seen how simple this little recipe is to do for a sweet little DIY for your friends and your family. And look forward to seeing you guys in the spring and summer edition of the Sweet Lifer magazine and on the channel as well. If you found some value in this, please do us a favor, like and share. Don't forget to ring that bell, and we'll see you next time on another Sweet Life DIY. Stay sweet.